Alright guys, welcome back to more PES 5 Master League. It's the quarter-final of the FA Cup, second leg, and we are 4 up after the first leg against We United. Mafia going to be the captain today, and new signing Gambino is going to make a debut on the field today. Perfect time, because, like I said, we got a good lead after the first leg, and why not put him on there, get him some game time to start with. So yeah, let's see how this one goes. We got I think Rooney and Owusu up front, Joe Cole just sitting behind them, Joe Cole on a red arrow. Back four is like Cafu. Oh, here is Joe Cole, by the way. It's Joe Cole. Oh, that pretty much wraps up the tie straight away, doesn't it? One of the quickest goals we've scored. Was it quicker than that? Was it Mutu against United? Not long back. I don't think it would have been, but that's a piece of luck that early on. And yeah, I didn't even have time to explain the team. We've got I think Fabregas sitting in the midfield. We've got Cafu at the back, Maldini, Cannavaro, and Roberto Carlos. And I think in goal we've got Marshall. So yeah, Czech kind of wanted resting up a little bit, so we've got Cordoba on the bench instead. So yeah, let's see how this one goes. And yeah, so the transfer window episode had a few thoughts since it's happened. The whole De Jong thing, I'm kind of thinking, was letting De Jong go a mistake now? The thing about it was that I looked at it when the offer came in, and I immediately thought to myself, yes, because we never get offers for players. I don't think too many people really miss him that much already. And just sort of, you know, it opens up a space in the team for another player to come in eventually, and this could be 2-0. Oh, is it going to be? Oh, Joe Cole's really getting in there today. So yeah, that was kind of like the whole thing, I suppose. And here's Joe Cole once again. It's Mafia, it's Fabregas, Roberto Carlos here. Oh, he's tripped. And this is going to have to go into somebody's path. Don't know who. Rooney's kind of there. It's going to go for the shot on the 10, but it's going to be a corner. Fabregas is going to whip the ball in. It's not going to amount to anything. Here's Rooney. Oh, on the 10. Never mind. It was very difficult angle. I don't know. I mean, De Jong, he can play a lot of different positions, and his stats were really good. I think he's 29 still currently. He was one of my signings when, not the summer just gone, but the summer before that. It was one of my sort of main targets, I guess. And Owusu misses the target. Took it on his right. Maybe should have gone for his left. I don't know, probably. And now we've kind of got like this defensive midfield kind of problem-ish. We've got options. We've got Mafia. We've got Heitinger, who can play there, but I'd rather keep him as a centre-back, ideally. Kaiser, who's actually on international duty at the moment, and Mascherano. So there still is options. For me, I kind of like to sign players that you guys suggest as much as possible. So the way I looked at it was, we'll get some money out of the guy. We still have options in that area. The whole Nuri Sahin thing didn't work out, but oh well. And from here we can just kind of, I don't know, just go with what we've got and build up to the summer and then try and sign another player. Then Orellana is one of the ones that keeps popping up, so I guess he's the next target. But the only way to get Orellana is to have a gap in the team, so we needed to sell. Now I keep thinking about it, and I keep thinking, I think I've been on about it for quite some time actually, thinking about getting rid of one of our strikers, and I keep thinking maybe Schwartz has got to go this summer. And the reason I say that is because, oh wait a minute, here's Joe Cole. It's Joe Cole. Oh, never mind. The reason I say that is because oh, that was a really good corner kick from Gambino actually. That found Owusu very nicely. Header there. Melkor down to it. I think it's Melkor in goal for them again. And that header from Joe Cole doesn't reach anything. If we're going to sign another one of these players who hasn't got a team, we've got to sell to do that. Like I said, we'll see what happens in the summer. I think the summer window is going to be an interesting one for sure. But yeah, Schwartz, I don't know. We just don't play him enough. I just feel like his time has gone. It's like we got rid of him and we sold him to Barcelona, and then I think about a year later he came back, and then he hasn't really played too much since then. Like the golden days of Schwartz were like season 2 and 3. Bit of 4 here and there, I think, if I remember. That was kind of around the time Mutu started to take over at front, and like Torres Mutu sort of partnership was the main sort of thing. And then it's, I don't know, he's kind of gotten less time since then. And then since then we've acquired Ronaldo, etc. We had Ronaldinho was playing up front in like season 5, 6 sort of time. We had Thierry Henry, remember that? Croft is coming on as another one who we had not long back as well. You know, so many different sides. I can't. How many players have we had now? We must have had like over 100 or something since the start of the series or something. I don't know. I can't. You know, I remember a lot of the stats, but I can't remember them all. And that's an offside, is it, from Cafu? Okay, I can't really blame Gambino for that one. I think it's Blackburn Newcastle in one of the other quarterfinals tonight. We've got Everton Manchester United. Well, Everton have actually got a lead in that one on the away goals. So we'll see the result of that later. And I think the other one is Arsenal Celtic, where I think Arsenal have got like a 3-0 lead from the first leg. So hopefully we do make it through this tonight, and then we'll find out who we're playing in the semis. Hopefully is the key word. Nice little ball from Gambino. Finds Joe Cole. Oh, Joe Cole finds a Wusu, nearly. And Gambino couldn't keep his run there. He was kind of stopped by one of the We United players. Champions League is coming up for you, I believe, next week, though. The 2 final games of the group stage will be happening. So we'll see about that. So, oh, come on! Red card or something. Joe Cole! Oh, yes! And this is kind of why I feel like Joe Cole's got to stay for maybe a couple of more seasons, because he's still got it, man. He's still got it. Nicely placed. Oh, just through that gap in the heads of the defenders. No, it wasn't too high by the time it hit the goal line. It was just enough of what he needed to do there. And he's up for a hat-trick now as Joe Cole. He could have had it by now. He had a really good chance, I think, earlier. Or has it been a couple of chances? But, yeah, overall, I think we'll be fine. We'll be fine for the rest of the season. Hopefully. Ball coming in. Oh, nicely headed away by Roberto Carlos. And that will be half-time. Great first half. Joe Cole is the man yet again. Bring on the second half, I say. So yeah, back off. Gambino sitting as a right midfielder in this one. So that's sort of his position. Why are we going all the way back to Marshall? That's weird. That could have got us in a lot of trouble. Thankfully it didn't. There's Cruyff, and is he going to go wide? He will do. Cafu is out of position. Cafu's going to come across, and he blocks that ball out just. Gambino takes the ball away. Here's Cannavaro. It's Maldini and Fabregas. And he finds Owusu quite nicely there. And it's Owusu. Oh, he's taken it out of play. A little too far there. Never mind. Sometimes you think you've got more space than you actually do. And Joe Cole won't get to that, unfortunately. One of the sort of rules that we kind of have about our team these days is that I don't like to sign the classic players. I know we have signed a couple or so in the past, like we've had Cruyff and Palm, who was Pele. Oh, by the way, rest in peace, he passed away recently. What a legend. Like, since, like, I don't know, season 6 or something like that, kind of made it like one of these rules. I don't really want to sign classic players anymore. I just want to keep them to the modern ones. Who even, you know, this game was so long ago now, you might consider some of these the players from this game like to be classic ones now. Which is it's crazy to think, isn't it? I mean, I know it's not too long ago, but you know, I think like even FIFA these days that have in their Ultimate Team. I don't play Ultimate Team. In fact, I played Ultimate Team once. I played Ultimate Team once, and I actually won the match, and that's it. I played one, won one, and that's good enough for me. But they've got a lot of these older players in now and stuff with their like classic stats, like really good stats from the peak of their playing days and whatnot. And it's actually interesting to see, because I think PES have started to do the same now in their latest versions. And here's Rooney. And, oh yeah, Rooney, well done there to Rooney, really kept that ball going. Owusu on the score sheet again. We've had Owusu a year now, actually. It's been 1 year since he joined us, and he's played really well. Rooney keeps this going, finds the path of Owusu. He's just got to hit it and kind of hope, which he does. And that is 3-0. That is 7 overall. Nothing to worry about here. Would be nice for Joe Cole to get the hat-trick. In fact, it would be nice for Gambino to get his first score. I don't know if that would really happen today, but you know, strange things have happened in the past. Going to make a couple of substitutes. We are going to bring Owusu off. He's played a really good game, and I kind of want him to keep going, but I'm going to give Babel a little bit more game time, just for the end of this match, really. And then I believe it's Fabregas coming off as well. Here's Inzogbia, by the way. And he found a way through, and it's a goal for We United. Bit of a sloppy defending. We let a gap open there. And Cruyff, he's number 3. He's number 3. Pretend he isn't, maybe. Yeah, Cannavaro just totally cut out there. You know, like when a defender doesn't have the pace, or what I should say is the defender doesn't have the momentum ready to keep up with the striker, then they're always going to get the better of him. And Marshall didn't dive for the ball, which was disappointing. Here's Gambino. Finds Rooney. Rooney! Babel! Hits it on the 10 there. Kind of a similar to the Owusu goal just a minute ago, almost. And, oh, that didn't go quite right for Babel in the end. Got to make sure we get it right at the back here, because sometimes you kind of get things a bit muddled up and let errors happen. Oh, nice ball by... Oh, he's gone for the chip! Oh, Rooney! Nice ball by Gambino to find Rooney there, and Rooney goes for the chip. I'm immediately thinking this chip is not powerful enough to go over the keeper, and to be honest, I think the keeper should have done better. This looks like it's just going wide at first, but the sort of spin on the ball just nudges it in the end. If you look at it from this angle, yeah. Excellent stuff there. Gambino, that little ball over the top to find Rooney. It kind of just had the ball in the right area for a chip. And Marshall gets there to that one. Excellent stuff. Here's Schneider. And it's Joe Cole! Oh, it's unbelievable. He could have had his hat-trick. Nearly had that space to work with there. The full-time whistle's going to come any moment. Great game from us there. I think from start to finish it's been a really good one. And Gambino, you know, impressive debut. Got his passing very, very accurately right today. Looks sharp down that right-hand side, I've got to say. Looks quite good for the future, this guy already. Hopefully he can keep it up. So Joe Cole was the man of the match today with an 8.5. Yeah, I mean, it was going to be, wasn't it? I mean, he's unlucky not to get a fair goal in that one. Well, what a game for him again. We was actually considering not playing him today. We were going to put Rooney into AMF, and I kept thinking to myself, don't do that, because we've done that many times, and even though it sometimes works out for Rooney in that position, he's much better just being directly up front, obviously. So we put Joe Cole there, and we actually benched Torres, so we could play Rooney and Owusu up front instead. So yeah, Gambino assisted the team immensely by making critical passes which created scoring opportunities. Indeed he did. 7.5 for his first game. Excellent stuff. I have to say, Owusu with a goal as well, not too bad. And yeah, that's about it. So some players have returned to us now. Kaiser is back, but he's got a lot of fatigue, and I'm assuming the rest have too. Lahm also has fatigue, and so does Schwartz. So yeah, but they are back. So results from the FA Cup quarter-final after both legs, and Newcastle won both of theirs 2-0, so 4 overall. Manchester United won 2-1 on the night, so that means they win 4-3 overall, and Arsenal win 2-1 on the night, which means it was 5-1 overall. So yeah, let's take a look at the table now of who we are facing. And on this side, it's going to be Newcastle and Manchester United. For us, it's going to be Arsenal in the semi-final. So 2 legs against Arsenal coming up pretty soon. Meanwhile, we are back in the league in the next game, and this is what it looks like for fixture 17. Now, we do have Champions League coming up. However, we are already through in our group, so we can pretty much play a full-strength team in the league, rest up in the Champions League for like a couple of weeks or so. So this is what it looks like. Manchester United are at home to Celtic. Chelsea are at home to We United. Newcastle are at Birmingham. That could be an interesting game because Birmingham having a fantastic season. Aston Villa and West Brom. We got Rangers at home to Spurs. Rangers are in the top half now, aren't they? They're doing quite well. Middlesbrough are at Blackburn, and Arsenal visit Everton. For us, we're going to be visiting Bolton, where we lost last season there. So hopefully we can put that right this time round. Can't rate, subscribe and share as always. Bolton are actually fighting for it this season. They're in 14th position. And we don't want to give them any points, really, guys. So let's see what we can do. Great game today. Great debut from Gambino. Rooney with a chip. What more could you pretty much want? Also, Joe Cole with that free kick. See you next time. Take care.